Namaste, everyone. I'm going to give you all a Kundalini yogic set for the eclipse energy that's happening on July 2nd. I am recording this on July 1st, 2019, and this is going to be a healing session to help you become radiant. When you are radiant, you are original in thought. You're clean in expression. And you're quite innovative and ingenious in your movement through life. Okay? So why do we want those kind of attributes, okay, of humanity? Because right now we're gonna need some ability to problem solve. Okay? So a lot of people kind of go about the murk. Okay, the murk, there's just the murk everywhere, and it's like the problem. Okay, it's this huge problem, and why am I going through all of this murk? It could be dark night of the soul. It could be years of just heavy duty, intense inner work, or just going through the dirt, okay, of your life, or of your mental health, or your emotional health, or your physical health. Like, why is this kind of going on, this problem? Okay, so I like this one story about Yogi Bhajan. And there was a woman that came to Yogi Bhajan, and she was doing 25 years of a practice, a teaching that he gave her. And she went to him and said, "Yogi Bhajan, I have been doing this for 25 years, and I still do not have what I want." And Yogi Bhajan's response was, "Do you know how much do you know how much karma is in you, and how many generations are through you in your past lives?" And she just looked at him and was like, oh my. And that's kind of what's going on. We particularly in that millennial culture, because we're given that the technology, okay, with even at school, if you need to solve a problem, you just go type online and okay, I got it real quick. Even calculator, you don't even need to do what we call multiplication on paper. You can just do it on the calculator. You can solve entire problems that, for, you could say, my mother's generation, that would take a whole class period to just write it out on paper. And now that calculator, okay, I got it done in 5 minutes. Okay. So us, as we could say, that millennial generation, we say the kids and when the computers came out, we associate problem solving as something that's quick, and it should be quick. And if it's not quick, then there's a bigger problem. There's a bigger problem because it's not quick. Okay, but we take that into also our relationships, and we also take that into our careers. We're like, why is it not quick? Okay, I need to solve the problem of my romance quick, or the problem of my career quick. Okay, and a part of our destiny can be quite quick. Okay, it all depends on our strength. So when people, they say it's been years and years and years of just the murk and the murk and the murk of just all of the murk, okay, that person just doesn't necessarily have the strength for the universe to throw at them all, we could say, heavy duty life lessons, and for them to just, okay, yes, I got that, okay, I got that. So in order, we could say, our past lives and the trauma, or it could even be ancestral trauma, or it could be our own childhood trauma that's really heavy. In order for us to be given that and for it to come up, we have to be very strong. Or what's going to happen is it comes up, we start to emotionally interlock with it, and we start to kind of just get into the upset of it. And then we may be in that upset of it, I don't know, for years, or could be decades. Okay, so anything that's coming up is not for us to get emotionally interlocked with it, where we become upset. And that upset get, agitation, irritation that goes on for decades. No, it's coming up because we have some sort of strength that maybe we've recently gained, or maybe has been building inside of us to actually handle it. So when I see people, you could say people born in war zones, okay, those souls are actually very strong. They have a strength in them. A lot of them are old souls, what we can, very wise old souls, okay, to be born in this war zone kind of thing. They have it in them. Either they're conscious or unconscious of it. They have it in them, this strength that they can receive the trauma of their ancestral lineage, the destructive collective choice, the trauma of the childhood, the trauma of the woman, the trauma of the man, and they can hold it in them. They have a strength. That's why they're in these war zones, because they have some sort of strength within them to be able to receive that, we could say that trauma. Okay. So anything that we have coming up in us, you say coming up, okay, where it seems like a problem, an emotional problem, a mental problem, a physical problem, it is our opportunity to strengthen our radiance. Now, radiance is not necessarily let me go hammer my body into like some sort of HIIT workout. Okay, we think of strength as in like physical muscle, but the radiant strength is what we call our soul. Okay, it's our soul basically. The radiant body is our soul, and accessing that radiant body comes through many ways. It could be Kundalini yoga, physical movement, where you're letting that energy move through you in ways that really activates your creative floodgate, that therefore moves out you could say the debris, and allows spaciousness for light to emit. Or it could even be singing, it could be chanting, it could be going in the ocean. Okay, it's soulfulness that brings us that radiance. Okay, so I want us to bring some of that radiance to our lives. Soulfulness, because more now than ever, the planet is yearning for soulfulness. It's almost like more than ever, we need a resurrection of jazz. Okay, jazz. And jazz, during the times that it came about, was very much a response to the collective destruction or trauma or negativity or oppression. It was a response. Okay, it was a response. Okay, when the psyche was pressured, okay, we say during times of the slavery or just times of great oppression. It could be inequality in the economic field, inequality, discrimination, these kinds of things. Jazz was a response. Radiance was a response to the problem. Okay. And what jazz did is it is very much I like to say the resonance of the radiant body. So if you want to know the resonance of that radiant body, it's very much that jazz. Because what it did is it brought a velocity to experiencing the emotion and to uplifting the emotion. So jazz was very intimate, it's very vulnerable, it's like emotional, but very collaborative. So it brought about this element of, I'm here to collaborate and play with the human experience of my emotion of grief, my emotion of trauma, my memory of my dad abusing me, these kinds of things. They came up, okay, during these times when people would come together in jazz. Everybody had their own sort of problem, you could say, either mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, all these kinds of things. And jazz was their way of bringing that radiance, that, again, it brought a velocity. It brought about a destiny. Okay, when we think of destiny, a lot of times we think of cause and effect. So I was born in a family that caused all this trauma in my life. So the effect of that is that I'm just going to have all this trauma as an adult. Okay, I'm just going to have traumatic relationships and a job that's not really what I want, that kind of thing. But destiny, we talk about that radiance, has to do with your ability to play with your life experience and to collaborate with that life experience. And it gives you a level of choice, option, okay? And that's what free will is. When we look at the very foundation of it, it is play. You play with your life experience. That gives you choice, that gives you option. Even when play is all how we move through the trauma or through the upset or through the memory is through play. Usually that is our way of revolutionizing it. We're not indulging in it or keep playing it again and again. We do something with our body, something with our motion, with our movement that evokes a level of play, okay, with that life experience. And a lot of that is through connecting with that radiant body. Either it could be dancing or taking dance classes or poetry or sculpting, or it could even be scientific. It could even be mathematical, okay? Anything that brings about this, there's an option and there's a choice. In discovery, in exploration, in evolution of myself, and in destiny with myself and myself out there into the world. But a part of, like I said, we all want it like quick and then the quick kind of thing, is we have to have that strength within us to hold that radiance. When we think about that radiance, it's kind of has to close with that 10th gate, what we say with the 10 bodies. There's like this 10th gate, okay? It's above, you say like above your crown chakra, okay? And this 10th gate is also called the Holy Spirit. And it's also called, you come through this 10th gate when you enter your mother, you come through the 10th gate of your mother, okay? When you come into her physical body, okay? To get into the fetus, okay? And you also leave through the 10th gate when you die. Okay, so it's that Holy Spirit that brings spirits into the world and transforms spirits out of the world, this planetary realm. Okay, so that 10th gate is also close to that radiant body. So the more radiant we become, the more we say a closeness we have with the Holy Spirit, which also represents infinity, choice. You come into this physical body, that's your choice. You leave, that's your choice. Options, there's options. So having that closeness through that jazz, you begin to understand collaboration. You begin to understand teamship, either with yourself or with others or with the divine. And that really opens up your, we call it your innovation, your innovative skill, okay? So I want to create that innovative skillfulness within this practice today, okay? So that we can have the choice, okay, of taking this life experience and moving it into play. So as the Buddha, you always see the Buddha smiling, okay? It's never very serious, okay? It's because he recognizes experience in the polarity, we say, of the dark or the light. It's play. You can play with you could say I like a little demonic spirit in my house kind of thing. And I could, as most people, get paranoid and upset and agitated, but I just decided, I'm just gonna play with myself, play with my choices, and how can I resolve this in a way that brings me more energy. So when we view it like that, gives me more strength, not weakness. Then we begin to get out of the problem and indulging and then speaking again and again and again about the problem. It's just this huge problem and it never goes anywhere. It's like, what is this problem always around me? And when we begin to play, we begin to move out of that. We begin to move in our strength. And even Yogi Bhajan was all about strength. He didn't want to talk about his weakness. He didn't even want to, he said, no talking about weakness. Let's talk about the strength. Let's amplify the strength within us. Okay? Because as we begin to amplify that strength, when we have those weaknesses, that say native authentic strength that we have within us from many incarnations, even in our ancestral lineage, whatever that strength may be, in a caliber strength, an auric container strength, any sort of weaknesses that come up, we have the position to be able to, okay, that is coming up, I'm going to play with it, I'm going to work with it, I'm going to revolutionize it, because I have that strength within me of that continued self-worth to deal with that, because I've already interwoven that strength consciousness within me. So I want to interweave a strength consciousness so that it can prevail over any sort of that weakness that we tend to just give all our energy and time to, okay? So that we can have an exhilarating, enthusiastic experience like Buddha. It was exhilarating. It was an enthusiastic experience for him to learn about the suffering of humankind. It wasn't this dreary, like I'm just, like this. If it was, he would have no energy left to give his lecture or his teaching. All his energy was there would be nothing left for him to have that enthusiasm and that exhilarating command he requires in order to penetrate the heart of his audience that he's speaking to or giving his teachings to. So when we think about the being penetrated by a teacher's heart, either it's a yogi or it's a guru or it's a teacher at school or it's like a politician or that kind of thing, or it's like our parent, that kind of thing. What penetrates us is the enthusiastic and exhilarating command of that person. That's what really penetrates our heart. Whoa, kind of thing. Because we know that is the state of our wise leadership as humankind. That's the humanitarian. Because that, in order to have that exhilarating, enthusiastic command, we have to have a level of strength to play with this life, this human life. So that we understand play like children, like soccer, like baseball. You're playing board games, you're playing with dolls. Every child knows there's a beginning and there's an end. It is impermanent. There's no permanence to play. And when Buddha grasped that idea through his meditation, he understood suffering is play. It's impermanent. It becomes permanent when we take on that seriousness of it. We get interlocked with it emotionally. And even when it's gone, like you'll see people who are out of the war zone and they're in countries of peace, they're interlocked with that. They've taken it so seriously. They've got it permanent with it. That to adjust to a country of peace, of just calm, just calm sort of environment, they don't know how. Because during that time, we could say in that war zone, they didn't necessarily see that or as an opportunity to develop that strength. Like any game, soccer, you're gaining a strength. Dance, you're playing dance. I don't know if you're really playing dance, but like you're gaining a strength. Chess, you're gaining a strength. Playing dolls, you're gaining a strength in that. Okay? You're gaining a character strength a lot of times in play. Either you're playing soccer, you're gaining a character, you're learning your self-worth, you're learning your command on the field. Either you're playing dolls with your friends, okay? You're learning your character and how you articulate yourself, how you use your imagination, how you have discussions with your friends. It develops a character. Playing board games, we're developing a character, a sense of articulating the self, a sense of a creative problem solving. So for this particular practice, we're going to work on that enthusiastic and exhilarating command that we have within the gut and that we have within the heart. So the gut, the brain, we talk about the primal, most instinctual brain is the gut. And when that gut has its command, our heart has the articulation, and together we call that strength. Okay, that strength. Okay, so let's dive into this practice now. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little breath of fire so that we can activate this gut of ours. Okay, so right here at the below the belly button. If you're on your first, second, third day of the period, or if you're pregnant, don't. But anybody else, let's go ahead. Okay, so this is really gonna awaken our center of chi, which is called kind of we call it Tai Chi Qigong. Okay, the center of where chi is created, our energy source. Okay, so I have my hands here in Venus lock. And I'm just going to have my chest open and my shoulders rolled back. And it's kind of like as though my shoulder blades are kind of together in the back. My chest open, my spine tall, my chin slightly tucked in. And I have Venus lock, so I have the right thumb over the left thumb over the fleshy mound of the right thumb. Okay, so close the eyes and just pump the navel. So it's even inhale, exhale through the nose, and it's a rhythm. So I try to get the rhythm like a heartbeat. So it's something that it's not jumpy or anything. It's just rhythmic. You could do it all day long. That's like a heartbeat. So I have a little pump of pumping of the navel, so belly button to spine with each inhale, exhale through the nostrils, like a pump of belly button to spine. Inhale through the nose. Really stretch the chest wide. Really press the shoulder blades back. Really press into the belly button. Tuck in the chin. Press the tongue on the upper palate. Let the heart crack open. Squeeze that mula bandha, sex organ, rectum, navel, belly button to spine. Squeeze everything. Allow everything to expand and circulate at the heart. Open up the rib cage, the lungs, the chest, the breasts. Squeeze. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze that chest open. Allow that heart chamber to activate, awaken. Squeeze even the toes as though you're levitating off of the ground. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze. Exhale and relax. So 7 minutes of breath of fire will really help you to get in a rhythm. If you're feeling like a little bit like neurotic, okay, this will help you to steady yourself. Okay, your breath of fire may be like kind of weird, but eventually you're going to see it steady like a heartbeat, and that will give strength to your life and also give you digestive strength, digestive strength, okay, to metabolize food, okay, and if your metabolic health is out of whack, okay, you're not metabolizing your food properly, okay, this will help you to get into a regulated, circulating, I like to say the word circulating metabolic health, where you can start seeing like you're circulating that energy in a quicker rotation. So such as food, such as emotions, such as thoughts, so that you can circulate, you can move it out, you can move things in, move things out, move things in, move things out, move things in. So it becomes more rhythmic rather than I'm holding, I'm getting a buildup, that emotion is holding, there's more buildup, and then I'm starting to see myself become bloated, or starting to see myself become constipated emotionally, mentally, or physically, where we may have excess weight because we may be constipated with something we're holding on to that we didn't have the metabolic, strength to kind of move it out, okay, because the circulation got off its rhythm. So we got more into holding than letting go, or letting go than holding, okay? So we need the both of that rotation of circulation when it comes to our metabolic health of emotions, thoughts, and actual even food, okay? Consuming of life experience. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come on our knees, and we're gonna have our knees wide. And again, this is gonna be for the heart. So I'm kind of seated on the heels, and my toes are kind of like to see them. So I'm seated like on the toes. Okay, so, and my whole kind of pelvic area is just open. Okay, I'm very stretched, and I'm also seated down, and I have my pelvic area, so my butt is not sticking out like this. My pelvic area is turned up and in, so forward and up. So forward and up, kind of should feel that. So kind of find your position, and then okay, so what we do is inhale through the nose, the whole rib cage, the whole chest, the whole belly, the lower belly is, the shoulder blades are together and the chest is open, the chin's tucked in like this. And then exhale through the nose, everything's round, so it's like your whole, the back is opening, okay? So really make this a powerful motion in the spine. So you can see my spine from the side view. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Powerful. So it should feel motion in the spine. Inhale. Squeeze mula bandha, sex organ, rectum, navel, belly button, spine, chin tucked in. Press the tongue on the upper palate. Exhale. Okay. So now we're going to have our left foot. I'm going to show you. Tilt the camera down. So left foot is at a 90-degree angle. So 90-degree from, we say, the calf to the thigh. Okay, and then 90-degree with the right leg behind. So look at down, you should see a 90-degree from, okay, the calf to the back of the thigh. Okay, so what we're going to do is rotate counterclockwise towards the left leg, left knee, left thigh. Then my fingertips pressed into the ground. And just long, deep breathing through the nose. So we're working on the lower spine, and we're also working on like opening up the hips as well. So go all the way around, a nice rotation. What we're doing is we're opening up our sexual energy, and we're moving that sexual energy around so that our sexual energy doesn't get caught in the lower chakras. It can move and groove and has a spunk and a spark and a jazz. So if you feel like you're more in your sexual energy and you don't know how to move that sexual energy to, let's say, emotional velocity or mental velocity, but you have a high sex drive, but you want to have maybe a higher emotional experience or a higher mental momentum, this can help you to balance out that sexual heat and to move it up. Okay, into other areas, because we're not just here to experience solely survival. We're meant to experience emotional and as well as mental growth. So rotating counterclockwise. Now you can go as fast as you can, really whip it up, whip it up. Okay, inhale, exhale. Okay, bring the legs together. Okay, so we're gonna be at an angle like this. So see this angle? We're going to do breath of fire. So it's like our legs are at 60 degree, our arms, hands are at 60 degree. And point your toes. Really stretch the hands, but your hands are all together and your thumb is together like blades. Inhale. Exhale. Come up. Okay, take a moment. Feel that navel, that sexual energy swirling. Now we're going to come to the other side. So we're going to have right knee bent in front of us at a 90-degree angle, and the left leg bent behind us at a 90-degree angle. Fingertips on the ground. And we're just going to rotate clockwise now. So towards the right thigh, the right knee. Inhale deep in through the nose, out through the nose. Eyes are closed. And go at your own sort of pace. And just be aware, what does it feel like to your body to rotate clockwise and rotate counterclockwise? What kind of sensational difference is there? So long, deep breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. you should be breathing very deeply, or you're not going to feel anything move through your body. And part of movement, physical movement, is also movement of the breath. The breath is actually how we have breakthroughs in the nervous system. So the nervous system of those who can hold their breath underwater for, let's say, 10 minutes, that's a nervous system breakthrough. Okay, or people who can run, a certain amount of distance. That's a nervous system breakthrough, and that nervous system breakthrough doesn't come through the muscle, doesn't come through the tissue, it comes through the pranic capacity. So any breakthrough that we have in the physical body is always through the pranic capacity expanding. That's how we break through our blocks. For example, we have a block when it comes to we're always agitated when we're driving in the car. Okay, a breakthrough is when you're feeling that agitated to use that pranic breath instead of that other pathway, which is to get angry or to cuss or to yell, and that is how you can have a breakthrough. Because it gives you more energy and it gives you more choices. It gives you a higher altitude in how you can handle your situation. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, now, oh my Shiva. Now we're going to come onto our backs. I like to call this sea urchin. So we're going to have on our back, we're going to have our knees into our chest, and our arms are around our knees like this, or around our shin. Pressing the knees close to ourselves, close to our chest, and the back of the neck is pressed into the floor. So we go inhale. So it kind of, okay, so what we're doing is we're inhale. So we have our head to our knees, head to the knees. Inhale, head to the knees, knees to the head. Inhale, exhale. So my hands, you can see them out, kind of again like a 60-degree angle out. And then my legs are together and they're up, kind of at a 60-degree angle. And again, my hands are like blades, and when I come up, I'm opening up my chest and I'm like, hello, hello. So create that angle. It's very important you create that angle, or you're not gonna really feel the fullness of the position. My chin is tucked in so that the energy can move through me. Inhale, press the forehead into the knees, flex the feet, press. Exhale. Let yourself come out like a star. You're just a star. Take a moment to relax. Drop into yourself. Become heavy. Drop into the earth. Let the back of the neck relax on the ground so you can tuck in the chin. Fully relax. You can even check at your navel if you feel a heartbeat. So you can put your right finger, or you could say your right hand. You can press into below the belly button to see if you feel any heartbeat in the navel. So now we're going to pull in left knee. Inhale. So right leg up, down, inhale, exhale, inhale up, exhale down through the nose. Switch. Left leg up, down, inhale, exhale, exhale. Okay, inhale. Have both legs stretched out in front of you like this. Toes are pointed. If you can't, grab the ankles, grab the calf, grab behind the knee. We have almost the chin tucked in and the forehead towards the knees. And you're just going to kind of just move back and forth like a little rocking ship. Like a little rocking ship you are. So tuck in that chin, let the back of the neck really stretch. Press like the forehead close to the knees if you can. Like you're a little ship, an interesting ship. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, come back and just cross the legs and just breath of fire. Inhale. Exhale. Come and relax on seated your bottom. You can sit on your pillow to support your spine. Okay, just take a moment to feel the adjustment. So feel some energy moving around you, some new energy, some new vitality. Long deep breath through the nose. So now we're gonna do kind of our last thing with the legs. So we're gonna come into this position. Okay. We're gonna have our hands firmly on the ground with our fingers like antennas stretched wide, stretched long. And it's as though we're coming forward where the elbow is kind of coming into the back of the knee. So it's kind of like pressing towards that area. So we're just kind of coming forward and then back on the heel, kind of towards the big toe, and then back on the heel, towards like the big toe, and then back on the heel, towards like the big toe, back on the heel. So we're really kind of working on opening up the pelvic. So long deep breathing through the nose. So again, you see my elbows, they're kind of bent when I come forward, and as though they're trying to tuck into the back of the knee. Okay, where there's that little, where the calf and the thigh come together, there's like a little glove, and your elbow is like the ball, and that little fit is the mitt. Towards the big toe and then towards the heel. And long deep breathing. Really trying to open up that hip area. Okay, inhale, exhale. Now if you can, just put your hands behind you. Woo. So it may be hard because see, this is very intense for the hip area. And just have your hip kind of opening. Have the chin tucked in and just kind of sit in this position. So I kind of have my shoulder blades kind of close together. I'm pressed on the balls of my, or the palms of my hands. I'm kind of on the toe or the feet pressed firmly. And I'm just going to close like this, where they kind of come together, and I come forward a little bit. And then I come back and just open it up. Not too wide, just enough. And then inhale. Come towards the inner foot, okay, like towards the big toe. So the knees are together. There's a rotation in the hip, inward, and then exhale, open. There's a different rotation, like you're going towards the outer foot, towards the pinky. So I'm moving forward, exhale, kind of coming back. So this creates an interesting kind of hip rotation. And this is also good for the focusing on the inner foot and then rolling onto the outer foot. So you can even roll even further on the outer foot to get an even deeper opening. So the more you roll in the outer foot, the more open your legs become. The more you roll in towards the inner foot, the big toe, the more your legs come in forward and knees together. You can even. So the butt doesn't come all the way down. We're still on the palms of the hands, and our butt is lifted off of the floor. So as you do this more, you'll find more mobility, more rotation. Okay, inhale, exhale. Now just drop your butt onto the ground. You can stretch your arms out further behind you. And what you're going to do is you're going to have your legs come out just a little bit more, so you see this 90 degree when it comes to the calf and when it comes to the back of the thigh. So you see that 90 degree. And then you're just going to do breath of fire, and it's almost like you're preparing to give birth. Okay, so if you're a woman, this is good posture if you are trying to prepare to give birth, okay, to consciously, intentionally put yourself in the position you know you need to be in to deliver that baby, okay? So you can just hold it. If you're pregnant, you're not going to do breath of fire. You're just going to do long, deep breathing, and you're just going to intentionally just visualize your hips opening, your pelvic area opening, so that baby can come through. But for those of us not pregnant or on our period, breath of fire. Really flex that feet too, so you can really create a deep opening in that pelvic birth canal. And then pumping the navel, squeezing belly button to spine with each inhale, exhale. So again, I have a 90 degree in my legs, so I'm all the way rolled on the outer foot towards the pinky, and then my knees are coming towards the ground, okay? It's like my knees are dropping. Let gravity just drop the legs further down towards the ground. Inhale. Squeeze mula bandha, sex organ, rectum, navel, belly button, spine, as though you're stopping the flow of urination. Squeeze, flex the feet, squeeze. Exhale. Okay, come out of that pose slowly, gradually. Come seated onto your bottom. Okay. So again, feel that energy adjustment. So all of this is we're chiropractic energy. So the next thing we're gonna do, okay, so you have the right hand come up and the left hand is kind of sweeping towards the right. So the hands are kind of cupping, okay, but the hands are relaxed. As the fingers are very relaxed, and it's very like a ballerina, you could say. And then the right hand sweeps down while the left hand comes up, and we come towards the left side of the body. Okay, and then the right hand comes up, left hand is down towards the right side, and then so inhale to the, wait. So inhale to the left side and exhale through the nose on the right side. So inhale through the nose left side, exhale through the nose right side. Okay? Oh, excuse me. What we're doing is we're working on both hemispheres of the brain. We're kind of like balancing out both hemispheres of the brain, both sides of the body. So when it comes to the masculine side, when it comes to the feminine side. We're also creating like an energy. It's kind of like you're moving energy through the central body, but also through the channels. Okay, so we have like 3 central channels. We have this Sushmana, we have the Ida and Pingala. Those are the 3 channels, also known the Trinity, okay? So we have the central channel, which is the dance of, we can say, Shiva and Shakti, which is the coming together of male and female. And then we have the channel of the masculine, and then the channel of the feminine, which makes 3 channels of divine expression. So there are 3 channels, like a channel to a station of expression on planet Earth. The masculine and the feminine, and then the dance of the masculine and the feminine together through the central channel. So it's like you're rotating to kind of like you could say you're balancing out both hemispheres of the brain and balancing out both the masculine and the feminine channel, so that you can have a neutral channel. So the Trinity also we have negative, positive, and neutral. Neutral is a Sushmana energy. Okay, we think of the feminine as the negative. Negative is about space, so we think of negative space. What is the universe mostly made out of? Negative space, which is basically emptiness. Okay, and the woman is that emptiness. The man, we say that positive, like the sun is charge, is a positive charge, which is about movement. It's about moving. Something is being moved. Okay, when we think of man, we think of movement. The sun is moving, growth happening. While we think of the moon is, we call about a cleansing of the subconscious. So it's about creating spaciousness in the subconscious. So really get into it and really feel the chi that you're creating. So we're balancing out. Imagine you have in your left hand the sun, or the right hand the sun, the left hand the moon. So you're kind of like balancing the sun and the moon. So left hand, there's the moon, right hand is holding the sun, and you're kind of balancing out both energies.
So if you get out of the rhythm, just get back into the rhythm. So this is, for your brain, it's kind of like, it's like, what am I doing? It doesn't know. So if you get off the, make sure you're on the rhythm. So again, so I have right hand, right side of the body is up, left hand is on the bottom towards the right side of the body, and then right hand comes down, left hand comes up towards the left side of the body. So stay in that rhythm. If you get off, get back on. And then inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Now bring the you could say it tighter together, like a tighter ball. Tighter ball, and then come closer, tighter and closer towards the center of yourself. Until you're right in the center with your heart and your navel. So heart and belly button, and then right, just kind of coming like this. So left hand holds the moon, right hand holds the sun. So when left hand comes up, inhale, exhale, left hand down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, through the nose, inhale, exhale. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left arm down. So again, it's like both palms are facing each other. Both palms are facing each other, like the sun and the moon are facing each other, you could say. Inhale, left hand over top of right hand, like a cupping motion, palms facing each other. Inhale. Feel the chi between your palms. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands closer together until they're about, you can say, 2 inches away. They're here at the heart. Place it here at the heart. Here at the heart. This chi, you created energy at the heart. Inhale, exhale deeply. Now breath of fire. Pumping of the navel. Think sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. So pumping of the navel through breath of fire, mentally reciting sa, ta, na, ma, sa, ta, na, ma. So feel energy in between your palms. Inhale. Squeeze Mula Bandha, sex organ, rectum, navel, belly button, spine, chin tucked in. Press the tongue on the upper palate. Exhale. Place right hand on our left hand on the heart, right hand up like this in an oath, and press the thumb on the sun and Venus mound, which is the middle, the ring finger. Okay? And mentally, or you're going to be chanting while pumping the navel. Sa ta na ma, 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 sa ta na ma. So pump the navel, pump, 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 and keep the thumb on the Venus Sun mound, the ring finger. Pump, pump, sa ta na ma, sa ta na ma, sa ta na ma, sa ta na ma, sa ta na ma. Make an oath to yourself now that a teacher is a teacher, and I am the teacher, and I follow the teacher, and the teacher is my heart. The teacher is the heart. The teacher is a teacher. I am the teacher. I follow the teacher. The teacher is my heart. The teacher is the heart. Sa ta na ma, 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 sa ta na ma. Inhale. Exhale. Now place the hands above in the arc line, so above the head. Sa ta na. So I have my fingers intercrossed. Sa ta na ma, sa ta na ma, sa ta na ma, sa ta na ma, sa ta na ma 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 sa ta na ma. Now repeat with me. A teacher is a teacher. My heart is the teacher. The teacher is the heart. A teacher is a teacher. My heart is the teacher. A teacher is the heart. A teacher is a teacher. My heart is the teacher. The teacher is the heart. The teacher is a teacher. My heart is the teacher. The teacher is the heart. A teacher is a teacher. My heart is the teacher. The teacher is the heart. A teacher is a teacher. My heart is the teacher. A teacher is the heart. A teacher is a teacher. My heart is the teacher. The teacher is the heart. A teacher is a teacher. My heart is the teacher. A teacher is the heart. A teacher is a teacher. My heart is the teacher. A teacher is the heart. A teacher is a teacher. My heart is the teacher. A teacher is the heart. Mentally recite sa ta na ma sa ta na. Pump the navel. Sa ta na ma 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 sa ta na ma. Now mentally recite as you do the breath of fire, pumping the navel, and mentally recite sa ta na ma while pumping the navel. Breath of fire, pump the navel while mentally reciting sa ta na ma. Okay, now chant hada, 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 hada. So pump the navel, press the tongue up on the upper palate so it bounces off the upper palate. Hada, 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 hada. So you should see my tongue is bouncing up and down from the upper palate. Hada, 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 hada. Inhale, exhale. Now, move the hands up and just throw it back like this. Throw it back. Like literally, this is your time now. So I'm kind of like, I'm gathering the chi and I'm just kind of like lifting it up, like gathering the chi and lifting it up. So it's like gathering the chi, lifting it up. So you can do this like at the speed of velocity. So what we're doing now is we're uplifting the ancestral stuff, the murk. We talk about the murk of the past lives, the murk of the karma, the murk of the ancestors, the childhood, the memories, the murk of the collective. So really now place it in your field that you're uplifting the murk. So you're lifting it up into the blue ethers. Lift it up into the blue ethers. That's where everything can be healed and transformed. So all your ancestors that are maybe trapped, okay, you're lifting them up into the blue ethers through your will. This is your will. You're connecting to your will now. You have that will, experience it so that you can know it, so that you can use it in this life. Long, deep breathing through the nose. Again, mentally recite hada, 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 hada. Mentally give yourself the power now to uplift all of the ancestral murk that's still earthbound, that's still trapped, stuck in the dirt. Get it all out. Move it up as though you're lifting your ancestors up with your will, lifting them up into the blue ethers where they can be free, where they can be transformed, where they can be purified, where they can join the Holy Spirit, where they can experience death, new life. Okay, you're giving that chance to them now through your will. So gather the chi of all of the ancestral murk. You're clearing your karma now. The ancestral, the past life, all the junk. Get it out. Move into the blue ethers above you. The blue ethers. Close your eyes. Push it out. This is your will. You have to concentrate or it's not going to work. You have to concentrate. You have to really try your hardest now. Really visualize that you are in the blue ethers, that around you is a sphere of royal blue. And push, push, push. Really get in a rhythm with it. Really feel your own rhythm. Feel your own capacity. Feel your limitation and feel yourself breaking through the limitation through your prana, through your breath. Breathe deeper and you can do more. So push, push, gather the chi, gather the ancestors stuck in you, and push them into the blue ethers. Push your will up. Push your will up out of the sex addiction and into the heart revolution. Out of the sex addiction, push yourself, use your will to grab the chi and push it into the blue ethers. Out of the sex addiction, make yourself sweat. You're sweating. That's how willful you are. Push yourself out of the sex addiction into the heart revelation. Push up, upward, up, up. Push yourself out of animalistic survival, desperation. Push yourself into nobility. Focus on nobility. Push. Doesn't matter how dense you are, your past lives, your karma, your problem, your issue, your childhood, you have the will of everybody else to push yourself into that blue ethers of royalty, of abundance, of protection, of miraculous healing. But it takes your will to bridge the distance from your animal into your angel self. Bridge the distance now. Push, gather the chi, and push it up to the blue ethers. You're gonna feel so much lighter after this. So much lighter. You may not like it now. It may be so painful. It may be painful, but you're pushing all of that weight. Get it out, 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 out. Breathe deeper. Exhale longer. Even make noises if you have to. Just push, gather, and push it up, push it up. Push it up, push it up, push it up. Now make an O-shaped mouth and like a baboon and really push it out of you for final. Keep going, really breathe, breathe, breathe. If you give up, it shows your level of strength. It shows how determined and persistent you are. If you give up on this, it shows that your determination may have weaknesses in it. So amplify your strength, whatever it is. What is your mantra of strength? What gets you through? Play that mantra, amplify it. Experience a revolution in yourself. Experience how much endurance, determination, and persistence it takes to revolutionize a culture, an ideology. Now, know that is the same as revolutionizing a belief, an ancestral karma, a fear, a doubt, a self-sabotaging relay. Blue ethers, push it up, higher, higher, blue ethers, up, up, blue ethers, up, up. Okay, this is your final call. So that means you really go now. Okay, this is your final call. This is your opportunity. We have the eclipse. The eclipse is available, ready for you to move out all of that stuff in the basement so you can have space for something amazing, fresh, outstanding to come through you. Gather and push it. Bring it to the blue ethers. Bring your grandma, your great-grandma, your great-grandma. Bring them all into the ethers. Through your will. This is your chance now. This is your radiance. This is your radiance. Now build it. You should be sweating. That's how much karma you're burning in your physical body. You should feel very, very sweaty. Effort, energy, go. You have 30 seconds, so you better do it your best now. Visualize any person you need to go into the blue ethers. Okay, any fear, any doubt, any karma, any entrapment. Inhale. Hold the hands here. 90-degree angle from the arm to the forearm. Exhale. Inhale. Your hands are open slightly like a V. Fingers are tight together. Exhale. Inhale. This is very Egyptian. Exhale. Inhale. Sip up the air. Exhale. Inhale. Like you're sucking up the energy from the cosmos. You should be really sweaty. Okay, your fingers are out. 90-degree angle at the arms, but the hands, the blades of the hands, the wrists are open like a V. Now inhale deeply, exhale deeply through the mouth. So inhale. Use your navel to squeeze in and then let go of the navel, squeeze in, let go of the navel, squeeze in, let go of the navel. Be very sweaty now. Inhale, the belly is loose. Exhale, the belly comes in. O-shaped mouth, really pucker the lips. Seconds, don't drop the arms. Inhale. Hold. Press the tongue on the upper palate. Squeeze up the mullabandha, sex organ, rectum, navel. Now let go. Say goodbye. Release it out of the crown. Release it out of the top of the head. All of the energy of all of the entrapment, the fear, the doubt, the ancestral murk, coming out of the crown chakra, the top of the head. All of that murk is being lifted out as though something, the ethers, is pulling it up out of you, pulling it out of your head, like it's going into your head and pulling it out of your body. Hold the breath. Let it be pulled out of you, all the murk. Exhale. Inhale. Through the nose, squeeze. This is your chance. The universe is its hand is going into your body through your head, your crown chakra, pulling all that energy out of the murk, karma, drama, commotion, dilemma, block. It's pulling it out. Exhale. Inhale. Last time. It's going into you, it's going in, pulling out all of the blocks, the limitations, the stagnations, the dullness, the irritations, the fear, the doubt, the self-sabotage. Hold, squeeze. Exhale, and drop the arms. Come seated and just close your eyes and just relax. Oh, that was it's what I call how to heal ancestral curses. Ancestral curses. Okay. So just relax. Close your eyes. Sit in Indian style Gyan Mudra. Thumb and pointer finger down on the knee. Long deep breathing through the nose. In a low monotone, you're just going to say goodbye. Goodbye to anything in your childhood, in your memory, in your past lives, anything that is just, you feel that is holding you back, like chaining you to something that is not fulfilling. You're saying goodbye. If you're chained to a person, a belief, a lifestyle, a fear of change, a fear of new growth, a fear of new relationship, new job, just say goodbye, and just low monotone goodbye. And imagine it's like a balloon, and you've given yourself so much prana, and like that balloon full of air, you're just letting those balloons go into the blue ethers. That you see the blue ethers everywhere around you, like northern lights. Everywhere around you is this gas stove blue. Visualize this gas stove royal blue, this ether blue. And like balloons, you have balloons and you're just saying goodbye to all of everything. Placing into those balloons full of air, full of your pranic air that you just did. And you're just releasing them to the ethers and just watching them just float all the way up out of your body. 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 Goodbye. Goodbye to a person, goodbye to a lifestyle, goodbye to a memory, goodbye to a fear, a doubt, a sabotaging thing, goodbye to poverty consciousness, goodbye to anything that you need to say goodbye to so that you can be more liberated, empowered, and whole, and successful in your life. Let go of all of the stuff you just don't need anymore. It's not helping you. It's kind of making you feel dull and you're feeling like a little bit like a zombie. Just say goodbye to all of that and be serious. Like a farewell. Like goodbye. All these balloons. Just like a beautiful celebration, like lanterns that are being lifted across the ocean of prayers. You're sending off. You can see them as lanterns, balloons. You're just sending them off to the ethers across the ocean towards towards space. You're just sending them off. You're saying goodbye, and you're allowing yourself room, space to be new, to go in a direction that is successful for you. Goodbye. 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 So last thing we're going to do is just a little chant to really call in that divine feminine energy that we need on this planet. We need that divine feminine energy on this planet, as we know, okay, to kind of counteract the imbalances we have in the masculine. We have balances everywhere. Feminine is everywhere. Can't really target any place. It's everywhere. So let's call in that Ma, which is that divine goddess. And that Ma is also about healing. So we all need immense healing of emotions, thoughts, physical healing, psychological healing. The psyche needs to be healed. Physiology, the mind-body connection needs to be healed. So we're going to bring in that Ma energy so that we can create some healing. So Ma is about heal. So you can chant Ma if you're pregnant. Beautiful if you're pregnant. You can even chant if you want to call in a spirit baby. If you want to conceive a child. Okay, you can even call Ma for intentional abortion. Okay, so let's say you're not ready to have a kid, or you're not in the right situation. Okay, and that's fine. This can also Ma to send a prayer of intentional abortion if that is for you and your good path. Okay, no judgment. So Ma, it can be as well for the babies. Okay, calling in the babies if you've had any sort of, it could even be miscarriage, or it could even be a child who has left the planet. Ma is a good way for connecting with that child spirit, and also for comforting you as a woman. Okay, so to know that that frequency of the Ma is the frequency of the mother and the child. So through that Ma, it can help you to heal, especially if you're dealing with a miscarriage or a child has died. Okay, that can very much heal your heart to know that you can make contact with your baby. Okay, they left the earthbound, but doesn't mean that you still can't make contact with them. Okay, this is a frequency that can, like a portal, like a door. Okay, that can lead you to that spirit realm where you can make contact with your spirit babies, deceased spirit or babies, or you can bring in spirit babies. It's a way to make contact. So if you want to get to know the baby that you're gonna have, okay, if you've already fertilized with new life, this is a beautiful mantra to help you get to know. So I could, if you're pregnant, I would do this for even like 11 minutes, and then just journal out everything you feel in your sensitive body, your subtle body. Your spirit baby will come through, but it'll come through the subtle body, the radiant body, the sensitive body, and it will tell you itself. It will tell you exactly what it wants, what it needs. It'll even tell you its name. They'll even tell you what kind of path is for them in this life, and what you can give them to help them in their path. They'll tell you. You just have to tap in to that frequency. So like autism, they're on a frequency, a neurological pattern that most people are not on. Does it mean they're wacko, crazy, stupid? No, it just means they're on a different neurological pattern. Okay, neurological pattern that most people are not on. Okay, but through the mantras such as Ma, you can actually use these sort of frequencies to repattern your neurology to connect with these languages, such as autism is a language. It's a neurological pattern that has its own language to it, like its own body language, that very few people can actually tap into and understand. Okay, this is what this child is saying to me. I understand the language because I'm tapped into that frequency of that neurological pattern of that autistic child. Same thing when it goes to a spirit realm. It's a neurological pattern you can reshape through the mantra, and the frequency moves things in your neurology to be more psychic to these other languages, such as the spirit baby, such as the autistic children, departed loved ones, even people with ETs, that kind of thing. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just chant Ma. own sort of rhythm, okay? Don't have necessarily follow me, but just go on your own free flow. Inhale, exhale. So there you go. That was a complete, intense yogic set for the eclipse on July 2nd. So I'm going to call this one Kundalini for healing ancestral curses, because we did a lot of declogging, like plunging, okay, all of the clogged, just karmic poverty consciousness, sexual addiction, substance addiction, alcoholism, anything that is carrying through you, that is very much following the ancestral sort of line or karma, and it's not necessarily liberating for you. This is a good set to help you get into the sensation of liberation. Okay, so that can help you to become more original, okay, and less the same repeat. So let you become the one person. It only takes one person out of dozens of generations of your family tree who has the will, who can liberate all of the generations. It only takes one person. It doesn't take 7 generations. It takes one person who has the will to really burn through, like literally set a forest, like a forest fire, okay? Set it ablaze. The disease. So if you have, disease in your DNA sequence, your parents, that kind of thing, you can burn through that, okay? And the ether blue, okay, is that blue, that like a forest fire to your genetics. It can burn through disease, and it can burn through any dissonance that's relaying through you, because we're in the Aquarian age now. So the Aquarian age is about innovation. It's about engineering, okay, about creativity, basically. And the dissonance and the arrhythmia, the dysfunction or disease that we have, okay, coming out of like the Piscean age, it needs to be cleared, or we're gonna constantly feel that we can't quite make it. You know what I'm saying? We can't quite make it. Okay, we can't quite make it to innovation. We can't quite make it to engineer. We can't quite make it to creativity. So this is gonna help you to give you the will, the energy, so you can make it. It's like a leap. You can make it. Okay. It's kind of like sailing across the sea when you're on boat for 6 months and you're just like, I don't see any land. I just see water. I have no food. There's no water. I think we should turn back, or we're just gonna die here. And what happens is the leap, the will, is the one that says, okay, we're gonna go forward, okay, and we're gonna go all the way through, and that leads somewhere or that leads nowhere. But that past test shows us our level of will, okay, our level of ability. So if we don't make it, it shows that humanity in some way at the right time will make it. And that may be coming from Europe, okay, from Europe to Jamestown in Virginia. Okay, we talk about like one of the first settlements in the called the American soil. Okay, and they made it. Okay, so a lot of us, we have that I can't quite make it, because we don't have the will. Okay, we're about 6 months on that ship, and call it that ship of dreams, or that ship of new frontier, or a new homeland, or a new life, okay, new reality. We're on that ship for 6 months. We don't see anything but water. We don't have enough food. We don't have enough clean water, and we're like thinking, should we turn back and just go to the old land, or should we push ahead, knowing that our compass, our intuition is telling us that there is a quantum leap in this reality that we haven't yet gotten to, but we are going to get into. Okay, so usually that test comes through that 6 month, or it could even be 2-year period, or 5-year period, as where you really get to see your will. You get to see your determination. You get to see also your past lives, and how committed, and also how trusting you are of your gut. So we only learn to trust our gut when we're navigating new realities. We never learn to trust our gut when we're just doing what our daddy did and what our mommy did and what everybody else is doing. We don't trust our gut that way because it's been done, it's there, it's that. We trust our gut when we set out an intention, we follow that intention, we take action based on that intention, and we're like in the middle of the sea, and our intuition then begins to develop when we actually, okay, there's a new reality, I sense it, it's not here quite yet, but my instinct is calling me into that next frontier, because I know that life changes. It's a fundamental law that life changes, and that what was is never going to keep repeating. There's always a new era. There's always a new age just right there. It just takes that person, usually it could be one or a group of people, who make that leap before everybody else. Before everybody else. Usually, you know, we think of Christopher Columbus or these kinds of people, or Einstein and Nikola Tesla. These groups of people who make it first to that next frontier, and they begin to settle there, they begin to adapt there and live there and have their, you know, their ingenuity. We call them genius because they're in a frontier that is not heard of, such as Nikola Tesla. It's not heard of, that frontier. But what happens is that they become the bridge. So just like when Christopher Columbus went there, he sent back, you know, men, or, you know, went back to Spain and told the Spaniards, hey, we have land here, you should come over. This is clean, it's fresh, it's original, it's the new age. And what happens is you start seeing this huge wave of people coming to the Americas, because now they know. They know. Because of that person or people who decided to use their will, make that leap, go through the deep pain of not knowing and like what's going on, and it's just, I don't know what I'm doing, and this is kind of like a mess, okay, kind of thing, and no water, no food, just kind of just trying to just push ahead. They got there, that reality, because they trusted their instinct enough. And what happens, they begin to settle there, they begin to get kind of adjusted to this new reality that's kind of foreign to them, but it's basically the future. And then people, as we know, the time moves and people move with the time, okay? Time moves, people move with the time. People move, okay? It's not people move and then, you know, the time moves. It's usually the time moves and then people are just kind of dragged with it like the revolving planet, okay? So may this bless your life, and Satnam.